Back in high school, it was pretty known that I was obsessed with Pirates of the Caribbean and Johnny Depp. And I mean, I guess I can see where everybody was coming from. I mean, I was a pirate for Halloween for the past 3 years. However, even though I was a true blue fan of Pirates of the Caribbean and Johnny Depp and just love of Pirate series, the third one just did not cut it for me. And I watched it once in the movie theater, and then my mom got it for me for Christmas, and I only watched it halfway through. I never watched it again. But the fourth one was coming out, and like a true fan, me and my friend Jules, we went to see it. I wasn't expecting much because the third one was just, like I said, I didn't like it. It wasn't good. But I was like, you know what, I'm gonna go in with an open mind, and I'm just gonna see what happens. And I loved it. So of course, Johnny, beautiful Johnny, you know, he was good as always. It's to be expected of the best actor in the entire world. You can't expect any less from him. My only question with him was, did anybody else notice he had like a red X on the side of his face? I've never seen that in any of the other movies. Can't see in this poster because it'll be on that cheek. But that picture up there, there's no X on his cheek. If that happened in the third movie, honestly, you can't blame me because I really didn't pay attention to that at all. But I didn't know where that came from, and I was sitting there the whole time expecting to figure out what it meant, and I couldn't figure it out. And then there was, the Bible Thumper Boy. I don't really remember what his name was in the movie, but I just call him Bible Thumper Boy. And he was the dreamiest dreamy boy that I've seen since Jacob Black in the movie. He is beautiful, and I just wanted him forever and to be mine, and he's my new crush. And when he was, on the mast, on the boat, I remember my friend, pointing at me like, "Ooh, he's cute," and I was like, "He's just some guy on the mast. I don't even care who he is." And he came down, and he took his shirt off, and he was just, oh, he was so pretty. Like, I felt like a little kid in a candy store, and we're all just basically a Twilight fan at a, Twilight movie, pretty much. Good enough explanation right there, right? And also, did you know he is going to play the prince in Snow White and his henchman or something like that, with Kristen Stewart playing Snow White? First of all, Kristen Stewart is Snow White. Ew, I don't know why anybody cast her for anything besides an emo girl. But him as a prince, so yummy. I'm really excited to see that just for him. And then the mermaids. The mermaids were freaking awesome because you know why? They were not just mermaids. They were 4 superheroes put in one. So first of all, mermaid. Swimming girls with fins. Number 1. Number 2, when they get hungry, they turn into vampires. Yes, they do, because their teeth grow and their eyes change colors and they suck the blood out of human beings. So yes, they are vampires. Then, third, they turn into friggin' Spider-Man, because out of nowhere, if you get too far, they spray their spidey senses and they will get you with their web. And then last of all, they're just like freaking, they don't die. You know why? Because a mermaid, if she is a fish and you take her out of the water, she will die. But no, these girls do not die, because you take them out of the water and they turn into just people. They grow legs. Like, they cannot die. They're 4 superheroes in one. They're awesome. They're just awesome. And this is how I imagine the casting of the mermaids went. Alright, miss, so what we're gonna need you to do, we already see you're the skinniest girl ever. So next what we're gonna have you do is just look really sad and pout your lips a lot. Okay, that was great. Done. You're cast. And that's exactly how I think it went. Exactly. As long as your lips are big enough and you can make a sad face. And you're a skinny model, then you are a mermaid material. And I'm okay with that. That girl, she looked like she was 14, but she was like older. She was really pretty. Gotta say, good casting in this movie. And then last of all, this is gonna be a spoiler, so please, if you haven't seen it and you want to see it, don't listen to this part. But Spanish Inquisition, I just didn't get them. First of all, they were the first thing in the movie, like the first movie clip, the opening scene was them, and I was like, oh great, this is gonna be just like the third movie where they're gonna have all these new characters. It's gonna be all those Asian people, and I'm not gonna know any of their names. And I was like, dang, this is gonna suck. And then they just disappear. You don't hear or see them until like the very end of the movie, and like you see they talk about them and they like steal chalices and all that good stuff. Although I did go to the bathroom, maybe they had a little bigger of a part, but I mean I saw him escape up the tree. Anyway, and then they come back and all they do is destroy it. Like they they spent the whole movie just fighting to get there and everybody's racing them, and all they do is they just destroy it. They destroyed the Fountain of Youth, and I didn't understand. And besides, they have the chalices like halfway through the movie. If they had just destroyed those, then they didn't even have to go all the way that far. Like, I mean, I guess it's a movie and they want to make it as long as possible, but they didn't have to. That's my point. They could have destroyed the chalices and the movie would be over. Because they didn't have the chalices. You couldn't use those challenges to switcheroo the lives. So, that is my movie review of Pirates of the Caribbean 4. Would I say go see it? Yes, I would, if you're a fan. If you're not, it's okay. But I'd give the movie a B minus. It's pretty good. I enjoyed it. I had a good time seeing it, but it wasn't like Dark Knight amazing or anything like that. Dark Knight would get an A plus. This gets a B minus. Thanks for watching. Johnny Depp says bye. Yeah.